What's up, everybody? It's Andrew. Man, so mainly I'm just testing out live because I want to be intentional about doing more lives in the future. Just trying to get the hang of it, trying to play around a little bit, but yeah, what can we say? I think the topic that I'm going to talk about right now is this club right here, Port Vale. Um, gosh, uh, essentially, um, another tough day. It's September 6th. And right now in the table in League One in the EFL, we are sitting dead last, absolutely dead last, and that's kind of concerning, kind of disheartening. You can see here we are very much. Oh, not the 23rd. Thank you, Peterborough. Thank you, Peterborough, for being a little bit worse off than the Vale. Because yeah, it's been tough going. It's such a weird season, celebrating the 150th anniversary of the club, which is a massive milestone, something we can all be very proud of, something to rally around. I think the club have had a very good summer and signed a lot of very good players that can help us and have taken us to the next level. I still think we're going to turn things around. I think we're going to finish comfortably out of the relegation zone. I think we will turn things around, but so Vale today, ups and downs for a lot of the second half against Leyton Orient, which is a good team. Leyton is what they are right now, 12th. I think they're better than 12th. I think they'll finish better than 12th. At least their attack is. I think they're about the most dangerous attack that I've seen so far this season in League One. But just last few minutes, unfortunately, not even the last few minutes, last minute, poor throw in. It's like the 95th minute, very poor throw in. Amateur schoolboy mistakes. They come down. Leyton scores for their 500 traveling fans. Respect to you guys, but just a brutal. You can see here this Jamie Reed, who's leading. Two of those goals were against. Was it two against the Vale a couple weeks ago? Very similar game where we controlled the match and then, unfortunately, end up losing. And so, yeah, that's been tough to take. But it's not all bad because I got to have some oatcakes today and I got to make a friend, another Vale fan. So there's probably 12 or 13 of us Port Vale supporters in a Super Vale America's WhatsApp group. And so I've been working on getting to know those people. It's great to have somebody to commiserate with when things are going poorly like today or to celebrate goals. We're kind of all over North America, mostly in the U.S., around the East Coast. We got some in Texas, Oklahoma. We got some out in like British Columbia and in Canada. So it's, a baker's dozen of us of Vale supporters that check in for most matches. So I finally got to meet Steven, who's one of those guys who's around me here in the Tampa area. And he had some oatcakes. And if you don't know what an oatcake is, we're going to bring that up. But Staffordshire oatcake is essentially the main delicacy, the claim to fame of Staffordshire, this part of the UK, from the potteries from Stoke-on-Trent. So you guys can see here, right? It's kind of like, it's like a less sweet, denser pancake. It's like a thick tortilla, and you can have them a variety of ways. We had them with bacon and cheese. They were fantastic. Thanks to Steven's dad, who came over from Stoke a couple weeks ago and brought him a dozen oatcakes. But you can see kind of a variety of options that you can go with. Some people like the gaffer of Port Vale just likes with cheese. Kind of all kinds here, and so that's pretty nice that we got to share that. And he is from Stoke originally, has been in the States for over a decade and has been following the club. So we got to meet up, and I'm making a story about that we'll be putting on our YouTube channel. Actually, we'll be putting some of that, but then we've got a secret destination for that too. So keep an eye on those things coming up. So it was good to connect with Steven. There's still only a handful of matches in my entire life as a Vale supporter that I've actually experienced a match with another person. I think a lot of people in the US could maybe identify with that often it can be lonely. It's just you on your couch supporting your team. There are a lot of good soccer bars around the country. I was just up in Portland, Maine, so we got to the Portland Zoo, which was great. They're killing it, and they're really a core of the community. So So that was pretty great. Why is that not updated? Because I don't have that up anymore. Um, but yeah, so really just playing around with this, and we've got some interesting plans and announcements coming up soon, and that's why we're going to play around with this live stream as another way to connect with you guys, because we're working on a couple more destinations for our road trip to the World Cup series. We're very excited about that. We did release the New England episode already, so if you guys haven't checked that out, please do. Um, we've and I'm appreciative of all the feedback in terms of metrics so far. We're trying to scoot along. We're here at 632 right now. So I appreciate everybody who's watched. Been playing with the thumbnails, trying to make it more interesting. It is a documentary series that's going to be about every World Cup host city, although now specifically it is about this first one was about New England. So everywhere from Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Maine, that's where we were covering, and we're going to go all over the country. We've been to Atlanta, been to Philadelphia, working on New York as well in a couple of weeks. So keep an eye on that, guys, because that's a big series. But, when it comes to translating that into a thumbnail and into a title to get you guys interested, we've been playing around. So I was playing with, America's Hidden Soccer Stories, or we had documentary in there. And so we're still kind of working on that. But if you have any ideas of some great keywords, phrases, or anything like that, or what you guys want to see, please let us know as far as that. So again, the here's our channels here. I'm actually going to make this right. So if you guys don't already, that is our YouTube. You guys can check that out. So we're very, very proud of that video. And what we've been able to do with that. All right. Yep. Make sure switch this over here now. I'm figuring this out. Cool. So yeah, that's the goal. But check us out. Because football. This is the latest. The latest is this road trip, but we've done Icarus Cup recent tournament. We were up in Portland, Maine, did a video specifically about that. We got some of the Icarus Cup podcasts, and then these ones really hit it off this summer for Club World Cup. We are Esperance, so Taraji Adaula, Esperance fans, Wydad Casablanca fans as well. Amazing experiences. Palmeiras, Al Ahly, Ajax. Look at this. I think this video, again, I'm biased, but I think we should get a little bit more than 64 views on that Ajax video. So that was a pretty fun experience with the Cruyff Arena. We're at San Siro. This is what it's kind of the day in the life of what I'm doing, traveling and seeing the world and experiencing it. We're in Thailand, we're in Colombia, all over South America. And then we got some podcast interesting episodes that are a little bit more on the industry side of the game. But yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with us, please, check us out and be a part of the journey. Like I said, we're all over. And if there's any things we should see in New York, we'll be in Miami, in Houston, in Dallas, in Kansas City, Bay Area, LA, Seattle, Vancouver, Toronto, Guadalajara, Monterrey, Ciudad de Mexico, any of those places, please let us know, because we're looking for the best to represent the footy culture and community in each place. So we're very, very excited to be able to bring that to you guys. So yeah. So thanks for dropping in. Any of you who have watched this, appreciate it. Popcorn Cup. Merci. Danke. Muchas gracias. And we'll see you guys on the next live, whenever that might be. Peace.